Hey traders, Arjun here. 100 videos. 100. When Rahul first opened his Zerodha account, he did not know the difference between a candlestick and a birthday candle. Now he is here. 100 episodes of lessons, losses, and growth. This is not just any video. This is a milestone. And what better topic for video 100 than the two indices that every Indian trader lives and breathes? Nifty and BankNifty. Two indices. Very different personalities. Let us celebrate and learn. 100 videos later, understanding Nifty versus BankNifty. First, Nifty 50, India's benchmark index. 50 of the largest companies across all major sectors. IT, finance, energy, consumer goods, pharma, auto, metals. All of them together. When you trade Nifty, you're essentially trading India's economy as a whole. One Nifty futures contract moves when global markets move, when the dollar index moves, when foreign institutional investors buy or sell, when inflation data comes in, when the RBI changes its stance. Nifty reacts to everything, but it reacts in a measured, diversified way because no single sector dominates it completely. Now BankNifty. Only 12 banking stocks. HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank, State Bank of India, Kotak Mahindra Bank, Axis Bank, Indices and Bank, and a few more. 12 stocks. That is all. Heavily concentrated. HDFC Bank and ICICI Bank alone make up nearly 50% of BankNifty. This concentration has a massive implication. When HDFC Bank's quarterly results disappoint, BankNifty can fall 400 points a minute while Nifty barely moves. One stock, 400 points. That is the power and the danger of concentration. Here is the number that every trader must memorize. BankNifty is approximately 4 times more volatile than Nifty on a points basis. If Nifty moves 100 points in a day, BankNifty typically moves 300 to 400 points in the same direction. Same market, same day, but BankNifty amplifies the move. The beta of BankNifty versus Nifty is approximately 1.5 to 2. This means for every 1% Nifty moves, BankNifty moves 1.5 to 2%. More opportunity, but also more risk. Every single time. What moves each index? For Nifty, watch global markets, U.S. markets especially, dollar index, crude oil prices, foreign institutional investor flows, CPI and WPI inflation data, RBI monetary policy announcements, and India's GDP data. For BankNifty, the drivers are completely different. RBI repo rate decisions, credit growth data, net interest margins from quarterly results, NPA or non-performing asset levels, HDFC Bank and ICICI Bank earnings calls, liquidity conditions in the banking system, and any news about bank mergers or regulatory changes. Same market, completely different triggers. Usually Nifty and BankNifty move together. When a market isn't a clear trend, both go up or both go down. The correlation is high, often above 80%, but they diverge sharply at key moments. Example 1. RBI announces an unexpected rate hike. BankNifty falls 3%. Nifty falls only 1%. BankNifty absorbed the shock. Example 2. A major IT company posts strong results. Nifty moves up 1%. BankNifty barely moves. The news was sector-specific. Knowing when they diverge and why is what separates an educated trader from a gambler. So how should you trade them? Rule 1. If the market is trending strongly with broad participation, both are tradable. Choose based on your margin availability. Rule 2. If there is banking-specific news, trade BankNifty, not Nifty. RBI meeting day, trade BankNifty. Quarterly results of HDFC or ICICI, trade BankNifty. Rule 3. For beginners, trade Nifty. It is more forgiving. BankNifty can hit your stop loss in seconds if a strained news headline drops. Rule 4. BankNifty has higher premiums. The same 200 rupee option can go to 800 in BankNifty much faster than in Nifty. Double-edged sword. What did Rahul learn? He kept losing on BankNifty because he was trading it like Nifty. Same stop sizes, same position sizes, but BankNifty moves 3 to 4 times more on any given day. His Nifty stop of 50 points should have been a BankNifty stop of 150 to 200 points. His position size in BankNifty needed to be half of what he used for Nifty. Once Rahul adjusted his strategy, to respect BankNifty's personality, his losses stopped. He was not wrong about direction. He was wrong about magnitude. Volatility is not the enemy. Ignoring volatility is. 100 videos. Rahul started knowing nothing. He has now studied moving averages, RSI, MACD, Bollinger Bands, candlestick patterns, support and resistance, Fibonacci, volume analysis, options Greeks, market breadth, harmonic patterns, trading psychology, position sizing, risk management, systematic trading, and now the indices themselves. 100 lessons. Not all of them were perfect, but all of them were real. The journey is more important than any single trade, and the journey continues. Nifty and BankNifty. 2 indices, 2 personalities, 1 rule for both. Respect their volatility or they will take your money. Thank you for 100 videos. If you understand it, it is simple. I am Arjun. Follow for more stories from Rahul's journey.